Good morning, everybody. Jai Gurudev. Welcome to today's session. Our speaker for today is Miss Vandana, and she has been taking a lot of corporate and other sessions for all the institutions, and she's a very good motivator. So I'm very sure you're going to like her session today. Is your glass half empty or half full? How would you answer this question? Through this session today, you will learn what is positive thinking and what is self talk. And you're going to go on a wonderful journey with Miss Vandana. So, see you all there.
Yeah, good morning, all. Good morning, I'm Vandana Srinivas, and I'm here today to speak about positive attitude towards self-talking. Okay, there'll be a red button. So if any of you have any questions, you can press the red button and ask questions whenever required, or you can put it on the chat box. I would respond to those questions. Okay, everybody has got an attitude. Okay, so today, what is attitude is very important, whether you have a positive attitude, whether you have a negative attitude. Attitude is basically a tendency to respond either positively or negatively towards a certain idea, certain situation, certain object, or certain people. So attitude basically influences an individual to choose his action and respond to challenges towards the rewards. Okay, so I did mention predisposition. Predisposition is a state of being likely to behave in a certain particular way or to suffer under particular situation. So we decide whether we need to suffer under a particular situation, or we decide whether we want to be okay with the situation. It's basically the mindset. Our attitude tells us whether we want to take the situation positively or we take the situation negatively. So who decides this? The self. I did mention about stimulus. So what is stimulus? Stimulus is something that causes growth or activity. Yani it helps you to either grow when you're in a situation, either you grow with that stimulus or you put yourself down. Okay, for an example, if you see, if I ask you a small question, how was your day today? So here the answer has to always be either I'm happy, the day is good, or you would say not so good, or you would say I don't know. So who is answering all these? The self. So when we are trying to take ourself, which is individual, which is an individual entity, we have to take it further in a very positive way for having a very positive attitude towards the self-talking happening within us. Okay, meaning of all these is thinking and feeling of something. Okay, I'm just trying to put it in a very layman's word, thinking and feeling of what we are, and where we are trying to go. So whatever you think, whatever you feel is what we behave. The feeling and thinking happens within us, and behavior is something which others can see. So this is all basically a a circle, back and forth, it keeps moving. So when we are moving that way, somewhere we stop ourselves. We have to think, what is happening? Where are we going? Why are we doing this? Is this required? Is this not required? Why should you not do? And where will we end up in the end? So how does this process happen? There is something called mind. There is something called a mind. This mind is something which plays a huge games. Okay, mind is somewhere in the body is what everybody thinks. So when we are taught body parts in our school, we never label mind. We label eye, head, brain, we label nose, we label ears, we label other parts of the body, but the mind is not labeled because mind doesn't stay inside our body. Mind is basically a wavelength, it is a metaphysics which is around us. So if you're thinking negative, feeling negative, and talking negative, it is all because of the wavelength which you are attracting towards you, the law of attraction. Okay, if you're thinking positive, talking positive, giving positive ideas to others, here you're attracting only positive metaphysics. Metaphysics, to put it in the layman, it is just a wavelength. And be rest assured, 100%, there is no person who always thinks positive. So he's omitting negative out to the environment. So when a person is trying to omit negative out to the environment, that is what we take in. That is what we give out. Another person takes in, another person gives out. To think positive, to behave positive, to talk positive is one attitude we need to develop. Okay, so this is where the real story starts, is one individual's intention, one individual's response, one individual's pure thought process of thinking active, thinking positive and trying to be in that positive attitude itself always. So mind, if you have actually thought of yourself, we sit here, okay, in seconds we can travel the whole world and come back. Mind is very, 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 very fast. Sitting here, you can think of your future. You would plan for the next 10 years that this is what I would do, this is what I would not do, this is what I would talk, this is I would not talk. So what are we doing? We are developing bags in our mind. Bags are all the situations, bags are all the answers that you have, pre-recorded answers in your mind. Those are all the bags. Is it good to have bags? Is it bad to have bags? Bags are something which we are having with us even before we were born. We get them with us, we hold it with us because we are associating ourselves with those mind bags, which is actually not correct. To be very good in life, mind bags are something which takes you back in your life 10 years, 20 years back. You would never come to the current situation. There's a statement, if any of you have heard, God is omnipresent. Yani, he is in the current time. He's with us in the current time. We either look for God somewhere 10 years back or we look for God in future. None of us are interested in knowing our present, living in present. We always search our past in our mind bags or we look for future. Present is something none of us enjoy always. First thing we have to do to have a positive attitude is live in your present. Think of your present, what you're doing currently. For me now, I'm talking to all of you people. I'm presenting myself here. That is my current. So God is with me over here. He knows what he wants me to talk and he will help me to talk only those words. He would correct me where I'm going wrong because I trust him there and I live there. God is just a form of light. We have put him in all kinds of figure, all kinds of ideals. Okay, we have our own ideologies we follow, but he's just a form of light for us. Okay, so when we are telling God, when we are talking about metaphysics and living in present, that is the first step we do to get into the positive attitude in life. Second thing, with all the memory bags we have, we do major mistakes in life. And that's why I told you memory bags are not good. What are the major mistakes we do in our life? One, if you're married, you have a kid, or you are a kid, you have parents at home, you have in-laws at home, you have anybody who is coming and trying to talk to you, and that person will ask you a very simple question, what are you doing now? The answer is either you're eating or you're sleeping or something, whatever you're doing, a simple answer that you have to give. What is our mind back trying to tell us? It will tell you, now you respond harsh. So what will our response be over here? Why do you need to know what I'm doing? I'm doing whatever I want to do. That is the answer we give for the simple question. So when the answer is rude, from where is it coming? Every single mind bag opens up for us and tells this person had answered very rude for you 10 days back, 20 days back, 3 months back. And now it's your time, you answer back. Many times we would have thought, after giving this harsh answer to people, why did I do so?
पापा की चाय बनानी है.
Why did I do so is what always I think. Okay, so when always I think, why did I do so, after the action is over, it doesn't make sense, only because once the words are out of your mouth, you can't take it back. And giving clarity to those words is something that cannot happen, because the person who is right in front of you has already taken it. He's received what you have spoken. He or she did not like what you spoke. He or she didn't expect this kind of an answer. So holding mind backs is more of a negative thought process than a positive, because we are omitting negative towards the environment and not the positive thought process at all. So first thing you have to start deleting in your mind is the negative forms of all people, places, all objects, and all ideas, ideologies about anything on earth. You have it in your mind. Just start deleting one by one. It is easy only because it is you who needs to grow. It is you who needs to improve yourself. So that's why clearing off mind bags is very, very, very easy. There's a small process to clear mind bags, which I'll express it to you in the end of the session. We will do it by ourselves and learn it how to do it. Okay. Second thing, what is self-talking? We spoke about what is attitude, what is positive attitude, what is mind, and what is mind bags. Till now we spoke all these things. What is self-talking is what I would ask you. Self-talking means talking to self. You would have experienced yourself, you may be sitting here, but you will be talking so many things in your mind. Okay. Self-talking is basically remodeling everything that you have done. Now I told you, I wish I wouldn't have spoken this to my father. I wish I wouldn't have been so rude to this person who asked me this question. Self-talking starts the next second. It will tell you, I actually know I did this mistake. Now, how do I patch this up? Is the next process of self-talking. It will tell you, now go sit next to your father, tell him you're sorry, tell him you didn't do it intentionally, tell him that this didn't happen because you asked this question, but there was something in my mind for which I was trying to find answers, and that's why I spoke this. Please don't mind. Okay, this is the self-talking process where it is trying to remodel whatever mistakes you did. It is trying to remodel whatever you think you wish you wouldn't have done. So once you have a negative attitude and you've spoken negative, the self-talking starts remodeling yourself. There's a huge amount of stress you're giving it to yourself, because once the mistake has happened, then you're trying to correct it, then you're trying to remodel yourself, then you start acting on it, then you again go trying to solve the problem, trying to find a solution. The problem is created by us. The solution we have to find. So what we do is start thinking, now what? Now where do I go? Where all this is happening? There's a self-talk which is happening. Okay. For an example, I had a student who always was fearful to come on stage and speak. Okay, I gave her many, many options. I told her, just speak for a minute. Don't worry, I'll stand next to you, you talk. The day one, she said no. The day two, she didn't come to college. The day three, she said, ma'am, I'm not feeling well. This is all for your vivas, what we ask questions. Okay, the day four, I told her, I sat with her, I spoke to her, I questioned her, what is stopping you from talking? Because this holds 20 marks. So she answered me, ma'am, I don't know why. When I go on stage, I fear a lot. I feel I'm not fit for this. I feel I can't do anything standing on stage. So there's a built-in clauses of ourself that we are going wrong, I am doing wrong, I can't take it further from here, is what is built in our mind. How does this building in your mind happens? Okay. Her teacher told her, I believe, you're not fit for anything. You're a dumb. Her parents always tell her that you're a dumb, you can't do anything. You're useless. So the child has developed a notion in mind, a negative clause in mind that I can't do anything, I can't do anything. So how does the child come out of this? I had to sit and remodel her. Okay, so where I started telling her, just close your eyes for 10 minutes and tell yourself that, yes, I am good. I will do the best in this Viva. Yes, I am good. I will do the best in this Viva. Many times you can add your name also. You can say, for myself, I would say, Vandana, you're good. You will do this session very well. This is remodeling ourselves. When you get nervous, when you know you can't handle it by yourself, you remodel yourself. This is one way of changing yourself for the next situation. So she did this for 10-15 minutes. Then I told her breathe in, breathe out for 10 times. She did it. She came on stage. She presented for 10 minutes without break. There were few mistakes in what she spoke, nevertheless, but she was able to come on stage and speak for 10 minutes was her own achievement she did. And how was this possible? By remodeling. Remodeling the whole thought process of she being dumb. So what did she remodel herself? She said, I'm okay, I'm good, I will finish this task effortlessly, I would finish this task beautifully. That's what she remodeled herself. Till now, I've spoken on self-talking, I've spoken on positive attitude, I've spoken on mind and mind bags. If anybody's got any question, you can unmute yourself and ask us. I'm here. Any questions, you can either put it on chat box also. There'll be a red button on your screen. So you're supposed to press the red button. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, I don't think there are any questions. Fine, I'll take it further from here. So if you have any questions, you can put it on the chat box and I'll give you answers. If you want to talk to me directly, you can unmute yourself and talk just by pressing that red button. Okay, the next thing is, I told you we talk to ourselves. So when we are talking to ourselves, there are words. Okay, what is the speed of mind? The words, what's running in the tape, how many words do we speak in a minute in our mind? Okay, first thing is, everybody will be surprised to know that the thoughts which run in our mind, which runs in the speed of 400 words per minute in our mind. Okay, we run 400 words even without knowing that we are talking 400 words in a minute to ourselves. Okay, that's what is running in the tape. When we are talking to others, the speed a person can talk is 125 to 150 words a minute. That is what we have. Could be any language. I'm not talking about English, Hindi, Kannada. No, any language you talk, the number of words a person can speak in a minute is 125 words to 150 words. When we are talking, that is a verbal talk. What we are talking in our brains, it is 400 words a minute. So when you're alone, this talking is on a higher rate.
Excuse me,
At
ma'am.
least when, yeah.
What according to you is the appropriate rate of speech? Like what should be the words per minute one should speak?
See, this is normally what we talk. Okay, there is no appropriate. We can't cut down to 50 words, 60 words. No, you talk for 125 words. You talk for 150 words. Is the speed of a human being.
But
Okay.
there are something there is appropriate, like some people are not able to understand 125 words in a minute, so we should just similarly speak for 100, or like 100 is too slow, so we should go for 150 and 130. Apparently we can just develop our habit what we want to speak.
Okay, so what happens is, if you're trying to tell me you're trying to tell me the speed is more, so what you do is you sit in front of the mirror, you talk.
No, but the problem is I'm talking to myself. Obviously, I'm speaking 150 words. I'll be able to understand 150 of them. So
No.
what should I do? What should?
When you talk, you will not be able to catch all the 150 if you have a high speed.
Sorry, but I guess I can. If the one who is speaking 150 words per second or per minute, then obviously he can catch.
No,
it's like something he can
not
do.
all the 150 words will you be able to catch, but you'll be able to catch the figures in what you're talking. Okay, if you have come to the next topic, I would tell you here 150 words, what you're trying to express verbally, the same amount of picture runs in our mind. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, agree.
Okay, we watch movies in front of us.
Yeah.
Correct? So we are catching the words with the movies that we watch. So that's why when I am talking, I'll be able to understand what I'm talking. You got it? Could I get your name?
Shreyansh Sharma.
Shreyansh.
Yes.
Okay, Shreyansh, when you're talking to me, when you're asking me this question, you're able to see a movie. Okay, so that's why when you're trying to tell me 150 words, when I talk, I'm able to understand. But when you speak, and if you're speaking to somebody virtually, yes, I can understand. We have to go slow. Like how I'm talking, I'm trying to stop myself asking if somebody's got questions. Did you catch what I'm talking? So I make my speed low, but I don't know how much I'm talking now. The number of words I can't count.
That's very obvious that we can't count how many words.
Correct. So the movie runs slow for us. The thought process you can never change. The 400 words in your mind is still running. So my mind is preparing me what next to talk.
That's very obvious that we are always calculating 2 or 3 words per that we are going to speak after we are already
Correct.
on.
Correct. Yeah. So we can never stop the videotape or the audio tape running in our mind. We can only stop is a verbal what we are talking. So where we stop ourselves for a second and check, did the opposite person understand? You can ask them, did you understand what I'm talking?
And I have seen many people, actually not exactly many people, that I'm one of those people that I'm already, if I'm talking with someone and in English particularly, and I'm already 2-3 words ahead I'm speaking, so just because of that reason I'm skipping some words and the person is not able to understand what I spoke. And the problem is that in my mind I have already spoke those 3-4 words which I was ahead, but I haven't actually spoken that word in reality. So that creates some sort of problem. How can I eradicate that problem?
Okay, so when you're talking here, I am able to catch all your words only because the speed is okay for me. It may not be okay for everybody, as you're telling. Okay, so what you do is, first you calm yourself down, breathe in, breathe out, sit in front of the mirror. So you see what speed you're talking, start cutting the speed. If you want in numbers, if you're talking 150 words without any stop and you can't talk, start telling yourself that you will start talking 100 words. Instead of 125 or 150, we can talk 100. Then you reduce this to 80. So 80 speed is more than enough for you guys to interact with somebody where they'll be able to catch the words you're trying to tell them.
Okay, thank you.
You got the answer?
Yeah, thank you.
So it's only because you're thinking very fast, your answering is very fast, your words are very fast. That's the only issue over here. So you sit in front of mirror and practice this of number of words. Yani, you'll not be able to reduce the number of words, you'll be reducing the speed of talking. That's it.
Yeah, that's very right.
Okay, we can't count the numbers, so we reduce the speed of talking. Instead of whatever you told me now, take a second and repeat it back to me slowly.
Okay, like it's very hard to speak. Like if your natural instincts are to just say at a speed of 100 and 120 words, and it really becomes difficult to speak a slower rate. You can, like when you are slow, just you can jump to a new speed level, but you can't degrade your speed. I think it's really becoming hard for me now to speak in this speed.
Correct. So when you're trying to speak softly or trying to reduce the speed, you're finding it difficult because your mind is running very, very fast. Okay, it's giving you words 400 for a minute, it is given words and it is stopped. And now you're trying to talk 150. You have another 250 in your mind running already. Okay, I'm just giving you examples. And you are telling me you will find difficult to give it to me back immediately. So what does it require? Simple practice.
Okay.
It'll at least take 3 to 6 weeks for you to reduce the speed of talking. When you're intentionally doing it, it will really help you. That is only because you're telling me others can't understand.
Yeah, that
Okay.
often happens.
So once you practice this, you don't have to do a regular 20 minutes, 40 minutes practice. Just 2 minutes in front of mirror. Before going to bed, you practice words to speak slowly. That's all. For 3 to 6 weeks. And it will help you.
Thank
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome. We talk, I told you 125, 150 words to ourselves verbally, 400 words to ourselves internally. And then we are always visualizing our future. Okay. And we are always trying to talk to ourselves, even in dreams. And you have heard of many people talking loud. When they're sleeping, they're talking loud. They're not resting. And morning you tell them, Array, you spoke all these things when you slept. They would say they would never remember what they spoke. You may have 1 or 2 people at home, or you may not have, but you have seen in movies, you have seen people walking in sleep, and they are sleeping, but they are walking. There are people who sleep, but they talk. So their mind is not resting. They're still running tapes in their mind. There are movies running. That's why they act for those movies. It is natural. But there are doctors, psychiatrists who work on all these things, help them to come out of it. They do. A lot of counselors are there. There are psychotherapists for these. They help them to reduce the amount of talking. But this is actually inbuilt. I'm just giving you an example. That's it. Okay, what are the sources of talking to self? The kind of sources is the brain runs in a recording state. Example, I'm telling you. When does a recording start? Anybody? When does the brain recording start?
When you aren't doing particularly anything, and like you are thinking you are resting, so your brain will start recording.
Correct. So for a human being, when does a brain recording start?
Obviously, when he's sleeping or resting.
Okay. Then
Then if he's sleeping, then his brain recording will start, and he will lose control, obviously. Because according to his, a part of his brain is sleeping, but part of his brain have become now active, and he starts speaking. Like some people have problem of walking in sleep. That's what we call your
okay.
active part of brain take over your body.
You're true. What you spoke is correct. I'm not denying. But the brain recording starts even before the child gets into this world, when the child is in the womb. When it is in the womb of a mother, the brain recording starts there. How does the recording start? The mother would have been sending positive information to the child. The mother may have been sending negative information to the child. The mother may have gone into problems in when the child was in the womb. Okay.
I've read like if mother is not having some problem, like she's losing some muscles and fat, then obviously the bone marrow of the child sends some help to that mother. It's just because of the brain of a child can sense what problem is going on with mother, so he'll try to help or she'll try to help in her womb
Correct.
only.
So all this connectivity of our brain, our mind bags, everything is even before our birth. So the child takes in the touch and feel of the parents, the child takes in the touch and feel of others, the child takes in the verbal and non-verbal communication passed to the child, self and others. Self-talking is basically shaped by the messages we receive. Messages received, either verbal, non-verbal, actions. Action speaks more than words. A simple example, I need a glass of water. If I ask my son and he gets the glass and bangs it on the table, it says he was not interested in giving the water to me or passing water to me. Okay, so that is message sent to me by his body language. So this way we would have got so many messages from others. So self-talking is shaped by messages received, verbal and non-verbal. You ask for a chocolate. I'm just giving a small example. You ask for a chocolate, or you ask for a vehicle key. You ask for a towel at home, anything for that matter. The person who has to gives you with a smile, a sarcastic smile, with anger on face, telling, "Arey, why did you ask me now? I have a lot of work to do." They may not speak, and sometimes they may speak, sometimes they may scream. All these things are understood. Our mind is holding it. It is shaping with the messages received. And when next that particular person asks you for a favor, for a question, or for an item, you would respond seriously opposite to what you have to do. That's because your bag is opening up. This is because your self-talking is happening, which we have received message during 10 days back, 15 days back, 10 years back, 20 years back. Even then our mind bag is not given up. It is still there. This is negative. Okay. Why changing self-talk patterns takes time? You ask me, right? Why do I take it? I'm finding it difficult to reduce the speed of talking. Self-image, you have to scale yourself with whatever you feel you are. You rate yourself 1 to 10. So there will be most of you guys, if I ask you now, rate yourself and put me in chat box, most of you will rate yourself either 5 or 6. Because you're not self-confident. There will be very few people who will rate themselves 9 or 10. But if you've rated yourself without a question mark, then you have achieved. But you rate yourself with a question mark, then you have a doubt there. Am I seriously rating myself 9, and am I seriously a person with knowledge of 9? So don't question yourself whether you are not. If you start trusting yourself, all these messages or mind bags will delete by itself.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
What if someone someone is not worthy of scoring 9 or 8 or 10? Then he's just putting himself at the point of 8, 9, 10. What does it mean? Like, is he just trying to be over smart or like overconfident on himself? Is it a good thing to just score yourself 8, 9, 10 when you are not?
If
Like,
I
she
feel,
should be 8, 9, 10
if
and then scoring
you,
yourself.
okay, listen up. If you feel you want to score yourself 10, trust yourself and score 10, because it is you who is trusting yourself. And that
Obviously,
self-trust is worth your whole life. Nobody can put you down, I'm telling you.
Obviously, everyone wants to score 10 only, but they can't. Like, what should one do? Like, they know that they are 5, they are 6. They don't even know they are 5 or 6. Everyone thinks that they are perfect in their own way. Everybody, what should they do?
There's some amount of disturbance from your end.
Sorry, network issue, I guess.
Okay.
So what should one
Is
do?
it okay? It is not okay is not the question at all over here. I'm telling you, if you feel you're 8, 9, 10, it is always good. But
Okay.
having that with truth, trust in yourself is important. That's all. And if you trust yourself and you score yourself 8, 9, 10, and you're a person who will be a good achiever in life. That's all.
Thank you very much.
It's not that people with 5, 6 will not achieve, they will achieve. But people with 8, 9, 10 are those guys who trust on themselves and they are rest assured what they are doing is right. And when they are doing something right, they will have real information with them. Having information is very, very important. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? How should I do it? Why should I do it? What are the pros and cons of what I'm doing? These are the various questions for which that X person needs to have answer, and then go forward with whatever he or she is planning to do. Okay,
thank you.
that's where scoring 8, 9, 10 makes a difference.
Yeah.
When you have answers with you for your actions and you hold yourself responsible for your actions. I will do a job, I say I didn't know this will happen. That's not the way.
It will happen.
You should do the job and stand there and say, yes, I knew this will happen and I have an option for this also.
Yeah.
That's when you're confident with yourself. And that is what is very, very important. Self-confidence, self-trust, self-image is very important when you're trying to tell me you have 8, 9, 10 to score yourself. It's not that you will not go wrong, but even when you go wrong, you have a right option even for that X wrong action you have done. That's all I'm telling you. And you will never do something wrong only because your mind is always telling you this is not correct. Come on, we have another option to work with. Neither the person is going to harm himself, nor that X person is going to harm others when you're trying to score 8, 9, 10 with your self-rating. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are clear.
Fine. This remodeling, what I was talking to you, is basically a positive pattern of thinking about yourself, and this will minimum take 3 to 6 weeks for remodeling yourself. That's only because, for an example, if you see people in military, when they get into military, right, they give them good food, they give them good place to stay, but they make them work so hard that if you have an opponent in front of you who is trying to cause problem, whom you know is a problem to your country, is where without thinking anything about human, not human, truth, not truth, self, not self, you're supposed to shoot. That's it. That's how they build them. So this is all remodeling. You would have come from a very different background. You get into military, you go through all kinds of remodeling happening, and that's a blessed place a person gets remodeled. And you would have heard of even militant people also remodeled, and that's a negative remodeling. Okay, that's for example, positive remodeling would be military, and negative remodeling would be the militants. This is remodeling is basically discarding all the old ideas and putting in all the new ideas and the positive ideas. That's it, very simple. Okay, what happens when you remodel is you start thinking more in a broader sense. You start looking things just not white or black, there is something gray also in what I'm doing. That's what is remodeling self. Okay, there are a lot of what we feel and what we think and how we behave. All these things are connected. If I feel happy, I'm thinking happy, and what I talk is also very positive.
Ma'am, don't take me wrong, but can you tell me how militants are wrong? How they are trained negatively?
I didn't tell they are wrong. I told that is negative remodeling. That's it.
Then just tell me how it is negative remodeling.
If you're a human being,
yeah,
and killing another human for no sense. Imagine I'm traveling out somewhere and I have no connection to what militant work you're doing. I just pass by, you hold me, you kill me, and the body is sent home. Is that correct?
Well, certain it is totally absurd. It is not even correct or wrong. It's just absurd. It have no logic. But there must be something they are doing. I'm not supporting them. I'm totally not supporting them. But I'm just questioning, like, why they are doing that? Why they are they have been remodeled negatively. That's what I'm asking. Why it happened?
Why? I have no answer for this. They have a set notions in their mind. This is what we need to do.
Okay.
Okay. I will have no answer for why militants are doing that. But what they are doing is negative only because it is not giving any help to anybody. It is not going to help the humankind over here, or the mankind for that matter. But what they are doing, it's right to them. That's why they are doing. It is negative to me
Very
only
obvious that
because it's not going to help the mankind.
they are more harmful for society because they think they are right. That's very obvious. But that's what I'm asking. Why do they think they are right? They're like killing someone is the right thing.
Because they are remodeled in that way by their seniors, and their seniors are remodeled by somebody else like that. So that one X person thinks he is right, he remodels the whole group in the way he thinks. They have to think the same way. When you were a child, for example, there was anything told by your mother, when you get up, you have to get up from the right side. When you get up, you don't have to look anybody's face, look at God's face. That's how you get up. Was this told to you?
Well, not me particularly because it's just a different story. Not me.
Okay. What was one positive thing told to you by your parents to follow it regularly?
Well, certainly, and I just wanna not tell, but I never lived with my parents. I was just from hostel, so I never got to learn from anything from them. So it's just a different thing.
Okay. What is that you follow? Nobody's told you, but what is that you follow?
What's that I follow? Just simply waking up and like I am following Warren Buffett. So once Warren Buffett said that you just wake up at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock, the time you wake up, just don't touch your phone and just sit. No matter what you are doing, it doesn't matter. Just sit. And in 1 month or 15 days, 20 days, you will find that you are wasting your time, and you will start including. You will just start using your time the way you want to, rather than just wasting on your time on phone and somewhere else. So I'm just simply sitting nowadays.
Okay. So what made you do that?
Warren Buffett, his
Come
thoughts.
again?
Warren Buffett, his thoughts.
Okay.
Warren Buffett, the fourth, fifth, sixth richest man of world, I guess, currently right now.
Okay. So he
Yeah,
does
he
it that way.
owns-
That's why you are practicing it, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So why he does that? I'll give you answer for this.
yeah. Actually, I'll go with two reasons. One is scientific, and one is the religious way. The religious way says that if you are waking, there's a time called Brahma Muhurat from 4 to 6 o'clock, and it is the most positive time of your whole day. If you are waking up at that time, you're like, and if you are practicing something, then it will enhance your grade by two, obviously by a factor of 2 or 3. Depends on you how you are working on it. And while scientifically, if you're wasting your time, just simply idolize or just sitting and idolizing, wasting your time, then you will realize that you are really wasting your time and you will regret in your life. And the very moment you will start regretting, you will start working and you will start doing something new. So
Okay.
both of them logics
Okay.
are very correct at their places.
Fine. Fine.
And I totally agree with it.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. What you spoke is true. I don't want to deny it. This is all about Brahma Muhurat and waking up and all. So I have few more points to complete, so I'll complete it. And
Okay.
I would only tell you that you groomed yourself in a positive way, which helps you to grow in your life. Militants don't groom themselves in a positive way. They think what they are doing is correct. That's all. They're least bothered about what is
Everyone
wrong.
thinks what they are doing is correct,
That's all. There we
but it
stop.
is wrong. Okay.
Okay. So once I decide this is correct, we stop ourselves there and we go forward. Whether I'm going to affect somebody, not affect somebody, where do I stand, what do I do, is nowhere he is bothered. That's why militant's thought process is negative. That's it. Okay. So we
And
realize
that's what
ourselves.
what do we consider a negative thought? What do we consider? That's what I'm asking actually.
Negative thought. Positive thoughts are two
Like
positive strokes
how
and negative strokes that we have. Let me complete. Okay. So negative is something where you cause harm to yourself, you're causing harm to others. Causing harm to self is also not correct. You're causing distress, harm to others is also not correct. That is negative. Positive is where you're doing good to yourself first, is correct. And later you think of doing good to others. Very simple. First, self is important. That's all I'm trying to say. Thinking positive, doing positive to yourself is very, very important. That is positive. And negative is already I've explained you. So when we say controlling feeling, thinking, and self-thought process where we run. So feeling, thinking, and behavior, it's all connected. So we always think, feel, and behave in a pattern. If that is taking you towards a positive end, it's very good. If it's taking you towards the negative end, is where you need to think, remodel yourself.
The
So
whole point is, how do I know that I'm going negative or positive? The whole point is that obviously if I'm going, my brain told me it is right. Obviously I'm going to on that path. How do I
I
consider this?
just gave you
I'm on right
answer.
path or wrong
Whatever
path?
you're doing, if it is impacting you negatively, you will obviously know it's going wrong. When something is going wrong is where you are going wrong. When you're doing right is where you're trying to understand, yes, it is positive, it is helping me to grow. Whatever your
Let me give you
actions
a
are, it
simple
helps you
example.
towards the growth of your life is what is positive.
Let
Whatever
me give you a
actions of
simple
yours
example.
is pulling you down in your life towards the negative is negative. That's it.
Okay, let me just take an example. If I'm just starting to go gym, and I'm wasting my 1 hour, it is paining me, it is hurting me. If like I'm wasting my money, my time, and I'm getting pain too. Is it a wrong thing? It is negative or positive?
See, if you're thinking you're going to gym itself is wrong and it's no way going to help you, it will never help you. If you are going to gym, if you think, yes, it's going to build my body, yes, I would have some exercise to my body, I would remove the negative vibes in my body, then I would shell out some time towards my gym, I will have better energy level, I will improve my energy level, only then it's going to be positive to you. That's all. Simple.
Okay, yeah, thank
Got it?
you. Yeah, truly now I got it.
Fine. Always start your day with a meditation. It helps you in self-talking, self-thinking in a positive way. Focus on your strengths than focusing on your weakness. That's very, very important. Problem is always there throughout our life. We don't know, we have never seen a person without problem. Everybody's got problem. And how we handle those problems is something we decide. Feeling or thinking in a right way, being confident in the right path is always very, very, very important. We always either react to a situation or we respond to a situation. Reaction is where for a question you give and literally opposite answer. You are reacting to it. Responding is where for any question you try to tell them, it may not be possible now, give me some time, I'll do it later. Or I don't have an answer, let me find an answer, come back to you. No, I don't know. You don't ask me this question. How dare you ask me this question is a reaction. So always for a better relationship, but for a better future, for a better self, response is good. To be practiced in relationships could be practiced to self growth. Respect yourself, understand yourself, give time to yourself, support yourself, communicate to yourself positively is very important for a self growth. Negative is always the negative bags which I told you to work on. Take away all the negative bags out of your mind and the wrong reactions you have. This is about reaction, response, mind bags, and self growth. Nevertheless, I would always say for a better future in life, you should always like yourself first. Respect yourself. Accept the way you are. Make changes to whatever you think you need to change towards the growth. Love yourself, lead yourself, be successful in yourself, and move yourself in a better growth or a better place to live with. Okay? Being human is very important. We always run our life in race. We are always being taught, we have seen people running in life to achieve things. To run in life is what you need to have is knowledge. And knowledge growth when you grows when you give time to acquire knowledge. So once you have n amount of knowledge with you about any object, about any studies, about life, about how to do, what to do, when to do, the self-talking will reduce itself. I'm telling the self-talking will reduce itself only because there is nothing you have to talk. You're happy and contented with what you have. So once you settle yourself with happy contentment, you're rest assured what I have is enough for me for today, tomorrow, day after, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I've settled myself now. If you keep thinking that way, the self-talking will never stop. With whatever you have, if you're contented and happy, the self-talking will reduce. It will not stop, it will reduce. And positive self-talking will start telling what is the next step that I need to take for my growth and how positively can I move myself in my life. That's what is very important. Very simple learning in life is how we see what it is. Life is how we feel what it is. And we learn with what we see only. We don't learn what we have not seen. And to learn anything new, first you unlearn every single thing that you've learned till date and start learning from the day one from tomorrow. That's when your self-talking will move towards positive self-talking, or you may call it positive attitude towards self-talking. So what we do here, we unlearn everything what we have and we start learning everything what is required only. What is required, not required, you don't have to. For an example, if you have a student who goes to college every day, comes home back, and she or he makes a new friend. That friend has a behavior or has a practice of going somewhere out, spending time with friends, and then going home. So once you become this ex-person's friend, you start moving with that person. So you will go do whatever he or she does, and then you go home. So this chain, what you're trying to connect new, which is actually not required. You never had a requirement of going meeting somebody else at all. You went to college, you came back home. You did speak to people in college, you did spend time with your friends, but you never went out with your friends, making a friend, making new friends. So you guys decide what is important, what is not important. So once you guys decide what is important, not important, then nobody needs to sit and talk to you or teach you how should you do and why should you do. Okay, decision is within you. 10 times I would say, or 1,000 times I would say, if an ex-person or me or anybody else comes and tells you, do this, get up in the morning, do this, you will improve, you would never do it until unless you actually realize that yes, there is something which I need to practice. Let me start thinking this way. Let me start practicing. When that self-practice or self-thinking changes, only then will you be able to achieve. You need to feel. So only when you feel, you start thinking. When you start thinking, you start behaving in those lines. Again, I'm stressing on this feeling, thinking, behavior only because they are connected. Until unless you start feeling, you will not think. Until unless you think, you will not behave. So either moving yourself positive, either moving yourself negative is all in your hands. It's all how you think and feel and behave. Very simple. And how many days does it take to change? 3 to 6 weeks. It's not big, no? When you compare the whole life in front of you, giving that 3 to 6 weeks for yourself and remodeling yourself towards thinking, feeling, and behaving, it is worth, you say, a billion, worth n number, because it is you who is going to achieve in future. What you behave, what you believe is what you see. What you behave and believe is what you have learned. What you behave and believe is what you have always read, understood. Okay, so remodeling, I've told you how to remodel. Next, words mean a lot to different people. Okay, if I have to sit here and say, yes, you're correct, you would understand, yes, she is meaning it is correct. If I sit in a different platform and say the same thing, they will not understand. So be rest assured what words are coming out of you. Okay, words, what comes out of you is the same what words is running in your mind. Okay, what happens when the words are not correct is either you feel irritated or you're irritating a person who's opposite to you. The person opposite to you may get frustrated. You may get frustrated. There are different kinds of connections which happen. So to avoid all these things, words, what you getting out, your body language is very important. So today with whatever I spoke to you guys, I've given you information on remodeling your thought process, shaping yourself, thinking, feeling, behavior, what you should do and why should you do. Have enough information before you jump into doing anything. Theoretical information, practical information. Information is very, very important before you jump and do anything. So once all these things are aligned, your positive attitude towards self is very important. Your positive attitude towards others is important. Once the positive attitude is streamlined, then your self thinking, the self talking would get remodeled automatically. Okay. So whatever I had to convey to you guys, I've conveyed. If you have any questions, you can ask me. We have another 5 minutes with us. If anybody's got any questions, I have 5 minutes. If you don't have any questions, how do you remodel yourself? Okay, so there's one simple exercise. We call it reframing or remodeling yourself is standing in front of mirror every day, morning and night, telling yourself with your name. If I have to say myself, I would say Vandana in front of the mirror. I would say Vandana, I'm good. Vandana, I'm good as I am. Vandana, you are precious. Vandana, you are smart, capable, intelligent, good mother, healthy and prosperous. Vandana, you are good as you are. Everything you want, you will get easily and effortlessly. What do we want in life? We want to be prosperous. We want to be confident. You want to get things easily and effortlessly. You want to be good to yourself. You are precious to yourself. And you know what you're doing. So once these things are told in front of mirror 10 times every day in the morning, 10 times every day in the evening or in the night before going to bed, it achieves wonders. We have worked this on many people. People with psychological issues, people with related to studies, people with related to relationships. Starting, nobody would accept. Why would I stand in front of mirror and do all these things? They would say, no, I don't want to do it. We say, try for 10 days, try for 15 days, try for 20 days, it will work. So this is what I was telling, how to remodel yourself is one simple way of telling yourself, Vandana, I'm good. Or Vandana, you are good as you are. Vandana, you are precious. Vandana, you are smart, capable, intelligent, a good mother because I'm a mother, healthy and prosperous, successful. Vandana, you will get everything easily and effortlessly. These are 4-5 sentences in front of mirror. I repeat them 10 times a day in the morning, 10 times a day in the night. I remodel myself. That's one big idea I've given you. Try this. It will really work wonders. Thanks to the team for giving me this opportunity to speak, share my ideas, share the feelings that I had. Hope it will help everyone. And please practice. There's nothing beyond practice. If you need to grow, you need to work better. If you need to grow, you need to work hard. There is no shortcut in life, for 100% sure. You need to work hard and achieve in your life. Good luck to all of you. I still have a minute. If anybody have any questions, please unmute yourself and you can ask me. If you have any other comments, compliments, anything that can be shared on the chat box. or if you have any questions, you can unmute and ask me. I would say thank you all once again for listening patiently. Please put it into practice. Practice make man perfect, which is actually true.
Thank you very much for giving such a huge information. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Vandana, for sharing your experience and your thoughts for positive self-talk. It was such a motivating session today, and I'm definitely sure everybody's going to try and remodel themselves and see the wonderful changes and positive experiences they have through this journey. So thank you so much for connecting with us today. Thank you everybody who were present here for this session. Jai Gurudev, Jai Mata Di. 12:15, we are going to have Durga Ma Aarti in Mata Hall. So see you all there.